Healthy eating can be easier. Reducing calories, making wiser food choices, and exercising more are the keys. UF IFAS has ongoing programs to help you reach your healthy living goals. The programs and details are coming up next on Polk Place. Welcome back to Polk Place. I'm your host, Lauren Lingell. I have with me in studio Whitney Fung, Family and Consumer Sciences Agent for UF IFAS Extension in Polk County. Welcome, Whitney.
Thank you.
Also with us today, Joyce Tompkins, FNEP Nutrition Educator with UF IFAS Extension Polk County. Also here, Peggy Guerin, FNEP Nutrition Educator, UF IFAS Extension, Polk County. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you.
What is UF IFAS Extension, Family and Consumer Sciences?
Sure, so we kind of explained a little bit about UF IFAS Extension, University of Florida, Institute of Food and Agricultural Sciences, Family and Consumer Sciences, long name. But Family and Consumer Sciences, traditionally, if you remember, home economics, sewing, canning, food preservation. So that was the traditional program, but as people evolve and we move forward, there's different issues that we're kind of tasked to face. And so it's about family wellness, making sure families are healthy. And so Family and Consumer Sciences really includes family financial management, stress management, it could be positive parenting, it could be disaster preparedness, so making sure that everything in the home is covered and any type of consumer education. And so I'm the Family Consumer Sciences Agent. I provide education related to those topics. And since my position is also funded by the half-cent sales tax indigent healthcare, we focus a lot on health, diabetes, chronic disease prevention, and health promotion. And so we focus a lot on the nutrition, healthy living type of education. So just providing any classes, workshops, lunch and learns, and we also have a few programs under that Family and Consumer Sciences umbrella.
Right, so the tongue twister, FNEP. Joyce, can you tell me a little bit about that, what that acronym stands for, and what you guys do?
Mm-hmm. FNEP is a research-based program that primarily works with organizations here in Polk County to assist limited resource audiences to have more knowledge and skills and change behavior to work toward a more nutritionally sound diet.
Gotcha. And what does it stand for again? I'm sorry.
Expanded Foods and Nutrition Education Program.
Okay. Who is this program for?
The program is actually for limited resource audiences that receive some kind of federal assistance, such as SNAP program, WIC, free and reduced lunch, Medicaid, etc.
And Peggy, what are these? How are these classes structured? What are people learning in them, and how does that work?
So every lesson is set up as a group, and in a group basis. And they learn new recipes to try home, and they also taste it. And they learn how to maintain active and how to have a healthy lifestyle.
That's incredible. So we're cooking.
Yes.
We're actually tasting what it's supposed to taste like,
yes.
And they have the tools then to go home, purchase those same items, and duplicate that meal.
Correct.
So that's cool. So is it also offered in other languages or just
yes.
primarily English?
I'm this bilingual educator, so I speak Spanish, hablo español. And the classes are also being taught in English and translated to Creole.
Fantastic. Mm-hmm. So we're appealing to a broad audience.
Yes.
Fantastic. Is there, what else is unique? How does one, I guess, get involved with these classes? Is it open to everyone? How does that work?
Sure, we work a lot with the specific sites, organizations, because again, we have a target population that's parents that have children under 18 in the home. And so research-based education, one of their goals is that they want to target primary caregivers. So we want to get parents that are cooking in the home, that are making those decisions, that are going to the grocery store, that can cook healthy and then provide a healthy environment for their children in the home. So we work with a lot of organizations that have this population, again, limited resource, so it could be limited income or limited literacy. And so we work with local nonprofits. Joyce has been in Polk County for over 12 years now, I think, and we're lucky to have Peggy on the team. But FNEP has been around nationally since the 1960s, 1970s, and so it's been a long time program. And so we've worked with different organizations like churches, Agape Food Bank. We've worked with Women's Resource Center, Angels Care of Eloise, so free faith-based clinics, different types of groups that may have these parents, and we kind of coordinate with them how they can help us recruit, because the ideal group number is about 8 to 12 people. It's a very small setting, very close-knit, and I don't think we mentioned it's 8 weeks long. So it could be a little long, but traditionally, again, research-based, they show that series-based education, the more you come, the more you can absorb, the longer you attend these classes, the more sustainable your change may be and actually adopt these healthy lifestyles in the long run and for these children as well. So very long, but as you can tell, I mean, we're in front of a camera right now, but we are pretty fun. And so these classes are actually a lot more fun, and they are, we use a national curriculum that's not the traditional teaching class. It's not boring, it's not lecture style. You don't sit there and just listen to our educators. You're actually interacting, you're working, you're learning about the people that are in your class together. You're talking about your families, you're talking about your cultural preferences. You're really enjoying your time, and like Peggy was saying, every single class there's food safety, nutrition, physical activity, and then food. We all love food, right? So there's food tasting or food demos.
Right.
I don't know, maybe they can share something about how much they love what they do in their class and activities.
Well, I want to know what kind of food you guys prepare.
Well, each recipe is geared to whatever the topic is. Like when we go through the 8-week program, we talk about dairy group, we talk about protein, we talk about fruits and veggies, and we gear the recipe to that particular food group that we're addressing during that week.
Yeah.
So we have a variety of recipe bank to select certain recipes, and we usually gear our recipes to the needs of the audience. So it's a lot of fun. They enjoy making, if it's a food demo, they enjoy making the recipe, and I guide them along. And then I give out the recipe so that they can take it home and prepare it for their families. So it's all geared to that particular audience, what their needs are, as well as what the topic is.
So it's very specific. It's all about making life healthier and sustainable, and that's my big challenge. I don't cook much, but I can see where if I was committed to an 8-week class, that might change my outlook. So that's well done, guys.
Sure, it's very intentional. You have 8 core lessons, and so using science and research, we make sure we cover the main topics in detail. So covering fruits and vegetables, explaining what fiber is, how it's helpful for your body, and then how do we cook more of those fruits and vegetables in a fun way, so that children can enjoy it too. So it's a pretty thorough curriculum, and everything is paired along with those concepts, along with the activities, the discussions, the worksheets, the handouts, the food recipes, as well as the incentives. So in every class, they also get to take an incentive home. So a water bottle might be paired with physical activity, measuring cups might be paired with certain fruits and vegetables, or food thermometers for the food safety class. So it's all free, but it's very, very intentional. And the food recipes could be, you were asking about food, so there's the fish tacos, you could do it for protein, or the fruit smoothie. They can do a smoothie and blend things. We might cook in a skillet or just prepare mango salsa or something like that. So pretty fun.
My stomach's growling. So you mentioned food safety also. Is that kind of like, this has been in my refrigerator for 3 days, should I keep this or throw it out? Is that how that works?
Yes, each particular lesson does touch on food safety, and we give them tips for that particular food group, how to store that particular food group, how to store them to keep them fresh. And it all revolves around just reinforcing washing your hands before preparing food, or other things related to that particular topic. But we really emphasize food safety, as I mentioned, in every class. Another thing that I just wanted to add for this particular program, we do give the participants who complete this program a certificate of completion from the Expanded Food Nutrition Education Program with UF. So a lot of my past classes, the participants have actually put these not these recipes, but the certificate on their resume and have gotten jobs.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so there's another incentive for this 8-week program that they actually get this certificate, and a lot of the minority, as she mentioned, the Hispanic population and the Haitian are just thrilled to death to receive these certificates. You bring them up in front of the class, we have a graduation ceremony, and they're just elated to be able to participate in this program, which is free to them, and learn all this knowledge and get a certificate at the end.
And that was another question I had for you. How is this program funded?
It is federally funded.
Okay.
Sure, and so it's under NIFA, the National Institute of Food and Agriculture, and so it's funneled down through the national office, and then it goes down to the state level, so University of Florida, and University of Florida oversees those funds, and there's several counties in Florida that have FNEP as well.
Well, wonderful. Thank you all for being here today and sharing with me about this program, this wonderful program that's helping a lot of families in our community. So thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
University of Florida IFAS Extension Polk County Nutrition and Wellness education provided by Family and Consumer Sciences can help you reach your nutrition goals. With ongoing free programs and tools, a healthy lifestyle is within reach. For more information, give them a call at 863-519-1041 or look them up on the web at www.polkextension.com.